Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, I believe September 3rd. So yesterday, obviously, I didn't film much, if anything. Actually, I didn't film anything yesterday. And that's because it was like super low-key. I didn't go to the gym. It was my rest day. And I just sort of chilled and got some work done. So, yeah, but we are filming today. Today we do have a gym session, and we're going to start today with the weigh-in, of course. All right, so 238.2, that's pretty good. Dropping some major poundage here. Lost about 4 pounds already, which is a good sign. It means that the water is getting flushed out and everything. And, you know, some of it, a little bit of it is fat probably, but most of it is probably water. Been hitting my numbers like pretty on point here, and I might talk about that. Probably should talk about that soon. Like, what even are my macros? And, you know, that might be in this video, but probably gonna sit there for like a rest day video, so that'll probably be on Saturday. But regardless, I want to go ahead and get caffeinated per usual, shower, and actually get ready for class, because we're gonna have class soon, which is just wonderful. So anyway, I'll see you guys in a second. What's going on, everyone? So it is later in the afternoon and class is over, and I'm about to go to the gym. So we are here setting up our pre-workout. Now it's pretty simple. Today, we're gonna be taking something other than Ghost. I know. I am surprised as you, because I have a shelf full of Ghost back there, and I pretty much only shown off Ghost pre-workouts, but there is a couple other pre-workouts that I have aside from Ghosts. And one of them was that Beyond Raw gummy worm that I showed in a bunch of videos back. And now we've got our other pre-workout. So we've got Total War from Redcon 1. This is a very nice pre-workout. I have 2 tubs of Total War. And the one we are taking today is the blue lemonade flavor. Total War has a pretty decent ingredient profile. Basically, the most important ingredients here, we've got 6 grams of L-citrulline DL malate 2:1, 3.2 grams of beta, and 250 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous with 100 milligrams of dicaffeine malate. Basically, dicaffeine malate is a buffered form of caffeine, and it's 75% caffeine and 25% malic acid, which is why it's dicaffeine malate. So whatever dosage you're getting in here, it's only about 75% caffeine. So if we combine both the caffeine anhydrous and the dicaffeine malate, we're getting a total of 325 milligrams of caffeine in 1 serving, which actually is pretty awesome. That's towards that upper range that I like. Like I said, 1 scoop of the blue lemonade into my shaker bottle here. I'm gonna shake her up. Before we do a taste test, let's talk about Total War. So the ingredient profile is pretty damn good. You know, I would like to see not a 2-to-1 ratio of citrulline and malate here, because I would like just plain citrulline or citrulline malate to be at that 6 gram range. We got a maintenance dose of beta alanine, agmatine, and taurine. I believe those are both stimulants. Data is kind of inconclusive on both agmatine and taurine as effective on performance enhancement. However, the claim is that sort of agmatine is basically like kind of like a pain blunter, from what I can understand. It reduces like your perception of pain, so maybe that would help increase RPE in the gym. And then taurine kind of does the same thing. Taurine kind of increases blood flow, but that was only in type 1 diabetics. So it could be like a pump enhancer, but again, only in type 1 diabetics. And it did increase fat oxidation in one study. So yeah, but to be honest here, both of those are just fluff ingredients. And there's a bunch of ingredients in here that don't make any sense at all. It's basically essentially like a bunch of fluff. But we do have 325 milligrams of caffeine, most important, 6 grams of L-citrulline, and 3.2 grams of beta-alanine. So this is a pretty stacked pre-workout. So now that we've talked about the ingredients, let's go ahead and talk about the flavor. Now this blue lemonade flavor is one of my favorites. Let's go ahead and do a taste test. Also, really quick side note. All of Redcon 1's Total War flavors are extremely pungent. So for instance, they really like, almost like a smelling salt of how like just in your face it is. So don't put your nose into the canister like I did. But yeah, they're very, very pungent. So maybe I just got all the sour flavors, but this blue lemonade flavor is one of my favorites. It's a great flavor because it tastes just like a lemonade. And there's this super subtle kind of maybe blueberry syrup that is not overpowering like in most pre-workouts with any sort of blueberry type flavor, where it kind of just tastes like they just fucking squeezed the shit out of a blueberry syrup container and just into the thing. And then, you know, it's a blue raspberry flavor, but it tastes like syrup. So with blueberry syrup, it's a fine line you have to walk, and they walk this line really, really good. This flavor reminds me of the Lemonheads Rain energy drink, which is one of my favorite energy drinks of all time. This particular flavor, blue lemonade, is probably my third favorite Redcon 1 flavor I've ever had. Redcon 1 has this amazing rainbow candy flavor that tastes just like Nerds, like straight up Nerds. And I'm like, holy shit, this is amazing. Also, the sour gummy bear flavor is really, really good. That obviously tastes kind of like a lime candy, just like that Beyond Raw Lit tastes over there. A lot of the Redcon 1 flavors are kind of subtle, and I really like that. So it's a pretty good ingredient profile. So as far as it performs adequately. You know, that's the thing with all these pre-workouts is I can't tell if it's me or if it's the pre's, but it's just like everything is just starting to blend together at this point when it comes to actual performance. Whatever you're taking is great and working for you, then awesome. It's a good flavor. It tastes really good. So today is primary overhead press day. On these primary OHP days, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do. I could do just 3 sets of 3. Or I could keep trying for like a top set of something, maybe a top double or a top triple. Not 100% sure, to be honest. But we're gonna kind of play it by ear and see how I feel when I'm there. So really excited to get some OHP in. And then volume bench. Yeah. Volume bench. Last week I did 205, and then I got 11 reps on that AMRAP. So we're gonna add a set this week of 205, and we're gonna just kind of see what happens. You know, maybe I'll get the same AMRAP, or maybe I'll get more. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and sip this on the way to the gym. This delicious blue lemonade. I've been on a blue lemonade thing. So the Lemonheads Rain, like I mentioned before, got me back onto lemonade flavored things. And then I had Optimum Nutrition's Blue Lemonade Amino Energy. And that was really good. And that is what prompted me to buy this tub of Total War. And now the lemonade thing has kind of subsided. I would like to make some actual lemonade, but yeah, it's still a good flavor and I still really like it. So this is just one of my tubs. I think tomorrow I'll show you the other tub, the other flavor Total War that I have. And then after that, we still have one more pre-workout that I have not shown off yet. So yeah, that's for another time though. Let's go ahead and hit the gym.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the commentary part of the video. So I decided to go for a top double today. Threw on 175 pounds. I actually forgot my wrist wraps today. So I don't know how much of a factor that was. My wrists were definitely sore, but you know, that's just something to keep in mind when you look at that 175. That was probably a 9, but I did kind of misgroove a little bit there at the second. And my theory is if I bring my wraps and don't forget I'm at home like an idiot, and then I throw on a belt as well, I might be able to hit 200. Might have to. I'm feeling pretty good, to be honest. So we might have to see about that. We did back off triples with 155 pounds. These were relatively easy, and then did 2 sets of 5 cat style with 115. I definitely feel these cat sets more on the overhead press than I do my bench, but I'm not that strong, so you know, again, only working with 115. Not too sure if the carryover really is there. We'll have to, I guess I was going to say we'll see, but I don't know if I'll be returning to this style of training for a while. You know, I'm really waiting for that knee to heal up so I can go back to training legs again. So we did a volume bench today. So I don't know if I discussed this before, but the way that my volume work is set up is the first week I do 2 sets of 5 and then an AMRAP. And then the second week I add a set of 5. And then the third week I add another set of 5. So that I ended up with 4 sets of 5 and an AMRAP for 5 total sets. And then I do a weight bump afterwards. So this week I decided to start with 205. And this was, or not this week, last week I started with 205. This week I added a set, so we got 3 sets of 5 on bench. And then I did an AMRAP, and remember, this is without wrist wraps, so my forearms were getting pretty worked here. No pain. I have experienced wrist tendonitis in the past, so happy to say that, you know, other than some minor discomfort, I have no lingering issues in terms of my wrists after this workout, so that's good. I do the regular work paused, but I do the AMRAP touch and go. I just find that, you know, sets of high reps, like, you know, talking about like 8 to 15 reps, they don't really carry over to sort of competition style benching, which is sort of what this is. And there's really no need to pause at that point, in my opinion. But I was really, really happy with the AMRAP today. I got 13 reps with 205, which is a massive PR. I haven't even come close to that in the past. So again, my bench is in a really, really good position now. I'm getting confidence. My projected max might be close to 300. So I'm feeling very good about my bench and my overhead press. And, you know, the more that I think about it, the more I might want to peak them a little bit. Just do a soft peak and then test in the gym, you know. Despite how that last rep looked, I think I had probably about 2 more in me. So 13 at an 8 would give me a 15 total, and that would have been crazy. I should have gone for it. One thing that's not going very well is these chin-ups. Fat boy chin-ups. They don't, not only do they not look good, but they don't really feel good. And I think that that projected 5 rep max for the chin-ups was probably done at a much lighter body weight. I'm thinking probably close to, you know, 220 to 215, and I'm currently sitting at 235. And, you know, I'm really, really struggling with these chin-ups. So I might do some negatives and, you know, try to get as many actual sets as I can, but I don't want to keep having reps like that, for instance. Messing around with some strict curls today. I like strict curls a lot. I definitely feel them working the biceps more than anything. Here, I'm trying to switch the grip to the inside. Um, I don't know. I'm just messing around with my grip here. It's the first time I've done these like strict curls. Um, but yeah, I like these for the biceps. I really feel them working. But I think I'm just gonna stick with hammer curls as my main movement. I think they carry over a bit more to the bench and to the deadlift as well because of the forearm training. So it was fun to mess around with these strict curls, but I'm probably not going to include them in the routine here on out. But in the future, I might start doing them every time somebody says, you know, easy bar curl or curl of your choice because I do really like this movement. So I'm going to go ahead and actually close out the video here. There's really nothing else to say, nothing else to do. So I want to thank you guys for watching and excited, you know, might peak my strength, might have a really good bench and overhead press. And, you know, I might do that and then we can jump back into regular training again. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'll definitely think about it. But yeah, thanks for watching and I'll catch you guys in the next one.